Hello everybody, it is me, Real American Politics, here today with a new video that is going to completely debunk this myth that Donald Trump is down big time in states like Ohio, Texas, Iowa, Arizona. Now the reason I'm making this video is because I'm getting sick of Nate Silver in the 516 crowd with, Trump is down 20 points in Iowa, he's down 50 in Arizona, the Hispanic vote turnout will be twice as much as it was in 2018. There's some ridiculous nonsense. And I'm here to debunk it because I'm just completely sick of it. So we're going to talk about why it is basically impossible Biden is winning by 10 points or some ridiculously high number in Ohio, Iowa, Texas, Arizona. In that fact, even winning in Iowa, Texas, Ohio. I'm going to explain why with multiple maps, detailing why it's next to impossible. So let us just say, for argument's sake, that Biden somehow is up in Iowa and Ohio, okay? Let's just say he is, alright? And let us just say that Michigan is Biden's. Let me just say that his internals are so great that that's why he's not campaigning there. Well, here's the issue with this map. If this was actually what the map was showing in the internals, Biden would be sleeping in Ohio and Iowa and Michigan because the map, the possible path for Trump, is basically next to impossible if he loses Ohio and Iowa. Because then you would expect like Pennsylvania and Wisconsin would go. And Trump would probably be able to do enough to do New Hampshire to flip. And this is why I'm saying that he's not down 5 points in Ohio and Iowa. Trump is. He's probably up by 7 or 8. And that is why I'm saying that if Biden was truly up by that large of an amount, he would just be sitting there doing nothing but just campaigning in those two states. In one of the Rust Belt states. Because it's basically checkmate for Donald Trump. Right? Because, look at this. How is Donald Trump going to win? Pick off Nevada? That is unlikely in this scenario. Alright? So this is why I'm saying that Donald Trump is not losing by some ridiculous number in Iowa, Ohio margin. Alright? So there is a couple more maps that are ridiculous. Okay? So the next map is the Sun Belt map. And there's 2 Sun Belt maps. It is Georgia, Arizona, and Florida. Alright? Well, I should take out Arizona. But let's just say Georgia and Florida. Again, if this was true, that Georgia and Florida were leaning to Biden or going by him by a ridiculous margin, he would just be sitting there campaigning in those 2 states and spending every little dime he has of money in those 2 states. Because if you lose those 2, Trump could win New Hampshire and maybe Nevada, and that puts him over the edge. But if this is true that he's losing Georgia, you probably assume that he's losing North Carolina too. And that basically makes the map impossible. Trump winning Minnesota, that's a stretch right now, if he's doing that bad in the Sun Belt. Alright, so this is why I'm saying that Trump is not down in Georgia and Florida, because, again, Biden would focus everything he has on these 3 states. Because that's, again, another checkmate for Donald Trump. And plus, Donald Trump is completely ignoring Florida. He's ghosting it pretty much. And yes, you have Bloomberg just spending a crap ton of money in Florida. But I really think that's just for down ballot, probably in Florida's 26. And more of those competitive races and down ballot. And I'm saying that Trump's going to win the state probably by 2.5, 3. And that is why I'm saying that this is a ridiculous notion that these 3 states are, Biden's up by 6. So, now, what is the other maps that the election mafia is believing? Well, this is the most ridiculous of them all. Texas. And Arizona. Do I have to say any more? The map for Trump is impossible with this scenario. Because, you get New Hampshire. Well, if you lose Texas and Arizona, you probably lose a state like Georgia. Okay? And you would be forced to try to pick off Minnesota, Nevada, and Colorado. That's just to barely win in that scenario that he's down in Texas and Arizona. Again, if Joe Biden was up by a large margin, like the polls are saying, he would be sitting in Texas and Arizona, because that's, again, another checkmate that makes the map impossible for Donald Trump to win without Texas and Arizona. Well, more so Texas, because if Texas is gone, it's impossible. But if, let's say that Trump wins Texas, but Biden wins Arizona, all right? Well, Trump still wins. So really, if Texas was competitive and Joe Biden internals actually showed he was up big time there, he would just be sitting there doing absolutely nothing but campaigning there. And this is why this is a ridiculous notion that Biden's going to win Texas. He's not. All right? And we got one more ridiculous map that freaking Nate Silver and LTE keep pushing as a possibility. All right? So I recommend you get in your chairs and you just sit back and watch this garbage. Alright? This pure nonsense. Alright, you ready? So they're saying that Missouri is competitive, South Carolina is competitive, Indiana is competitive, and what was it? Yeah, it was Maine second, Nebraska's second, and they were saying that Iowa was going to Biden. Do I have to say anything about this map? And again, this is a real possibility that some people are actually pushing for. That Biden could win with this map. Let me just say this for a fact. If this was the map that Biden was winning with, okay, this was his campaign strategy, why is he just ignoring those 4 states? Missouri, Iowa, Indiana, South Carolina. Because if he's winning Missouri, Indiana, South Carolina, North Carolina's gone, Georgia's gone, Florida's gone, Texas, Arizona, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, Ohio, and I could go on, maybe Kansas. This is why, in Alaska probably, this is why Trump is not losing Missouri, Indiana, and South Carolina, because this is what the map would be. And again, I guarantee you some people are going to say this is possible. I'm just sick of it. This is why I kind of made this video, this rant type video, saying that Orange Man is not down in frickin' Florida by 6 points, down by Texas in 20. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this rant. I just got sick and tired of the election mafia saying this is a possible scenario. And again, if you really want a realistic Biden win, I'll give you one right now, and it does not take any research or complications whatsoever. Maine second, and Wisconsin. There, I'm done. It took me how long? A couple seconds, and I made most accurate map in this election. This election for a Biden victory, because you get some nonsense victories that, again, Biden wins Wisconsin. It's ridiculous, and he wins Iowa and Ohio. It's just complete nonsense. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, hit the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends. Kind of another rant, and yeah. Hope you guys get ready for a possible face reveal at 1K before the end of the month. Thank you, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to subscribe. Okay, thanks, bye.